Hello. So haven't done any videos recently, mainly because I've been without a bike since about February, other than a day on a Triumph enduro bike in the facility in Wales. And relatively recently I've just picked up this KTM 390 Adventure R. I've done just on 1,000 miles, so it's had its first service in. I've put some slightly more aggressive tyres on it, and thought I'd just come and try a couple of lanes today. I've been on lanes on it a couple of times so far already, but I haven't really done any videoing as I wanted to keep that for when I was feeling a bit more comfortable with the bike. So now I think I've learned some of the foibles of the bike. Should be good. Oh, this is nice. This is if you're interested in this route, this is a Lost on the Lanes route. If you have a look for them on YouTube, and if you watch the video, like it, and probably ask them in the comments, they'll very kindly send you the GPX file for it so you can follow, which is basically what I'm doing today. I just need to adjust that so that it's following me, so otherwise I won't know where to turn here. Right, round to the right. I've got a feeling this feels familiar. I may have done this route before. Chrome Hill. There's going to be a gate here, I'd guess. And even worse, a Ford there, which might be a bit dodgy today. But we'll see. Can I get rid of that? Yes. Bit muddy. Any hassle with doing lanes on your own is the gates get a little bit tiresome. Now if this is where I think it is, there's a bit of a ford down here. Now we have had a reasonable amount of rain lately, so I'm wondering what it's going to be like. But if it's too bad, we'll come back. I have got some luggage for the bike I splashed out and ordered some Moscow luggage, but I think I need to put a small rack on the back just to stop it rubbing the bodywork. I couldn't find a way to fit it where it wasn't rubbing the bodywork at the back, so I'll just put a small rack on it. Yes, we go down here, and then Ford at the bottom. Let's just go for it. I don't know how deep that is actually. Thank you. That's quite pleasant. going to caveat that as an easy lane, as long as the ford's not too deep, and that's probably as deep as I'd want it to be. The exhaust is quite low on this, but I've seen some of the testing or some of the videos they've put out, and obviously if you're going through water, it's under positive pressure. You're not idling, or it's not sucking air in. So whilst a few people have said they're not sure about it, I seem I'm quite happy with it. Time will tell. Ooh. Just enough room. Right, so we go around to the left here. I've been really disappointed if I'd bottled it at that first lane, my first first hazard I get to. The bike's a delight. It needs to be ridden on a fairly positive throttle at low speeds. What I mean by that is you can't sort of leave it sort of just idling away and trying to... I tend to use the clutch quite a lot at lower speeds. It's quite low geared, so first is very low, so second gets most of the use, which is great fun. But it's been a delight. It's about 50 kilograms lighter than the previous bike, which was a Triumph Tiger Rally Pro, which I absolutely loved, and was super sad to get rid of it. But I kind of decided I wanted just one bike that does everything, and I wanted an adventure bike because it hits the compromise of being able to travel on it, as well as... Where am I going here? Right, I think being able to travel on it, as well as being able to sort of go to trails. So for example, I could do a North Coast 500 on this quite comfortably. I wasn't sure, with it being a single cylinder, what the vibrations would be like, but I've not been... a few people have talked about the vibrations, but I've found they've been fine. It's not bothered me at all. Just wait for the era of electric motorbikes one where engineering vibrations back into bikes, because we miss it. We miss the feel of it. So no complaints with the bike at all. It's got quick shifter, paid for the quick shifter to be extra on it. The extra is actually quite expensive, I thought. I think you can get cruise control for it, which I'm super pleased about, but I think it's about 250 quid, and that's without having it fitted, which you probably need it to be coded as well. So it's not cheap, I think, some of the accessories, and this is a sub £7,000 bike, so it's not an expensive bike as you know, as adventure bikes go, although it probably is a little bit more than things like the CF Moto MT450s and even the Himalayans. I love the Himalayan. I like the Himalayan 450. I go out with a group. I'm just going to stop because my display's just gone off. So super happy with the bike. The three modes, you can ignore two of them, rain and road, and the reason I say that is off-road is one where you've got the most positive throttle, the others are quite limp by comparison. Rain mode, definitely. Oh, I've got the wrong way here. Didn't spot that. Oh, you arse. That was a mistake. Oh. Come on. So even though it's a light bike, it still takes a bit of manoeuvring. Or perhaps I'm just weak. Back up here. The right turn I missed. Might be that. Or it's that, isn't it? So yeah, off-road mode is where it's at. Obviously that leaves ABS off on the rear, but you can actually switch that back on if you want. This is quite nice. I think I've done this one before. I'm terrible remembering lanes. This is actually quite slippy, this rock. Yes, I have done this one before. It comes out on a dual carriage, not a dual carriageway, on a road crossing the top. This is a very similar route to the Rally Moto Icebreaker Challenge. The start lanes are exactly those. So yeah, off-road mode is where it's at. Much better power delivery. But you might want to put ABS on for road, so you've got ABS on the rear. Although to be fair, it's fun doing skis. You can't turn the ABS off on the front. I can't say that worries me. Oh, you've gone wrong again. Have you? No. Which doesn't bother me. There aren't many occasions where I want to deliberately lock the front and keep it locked. Given a choice, I'd turn it off, but again, not really bothered. Power delivery, it's really nice having had the first service, so it opens it up a lot more when you can use the full road range. Having said that, it's not gutless, it's got a reasonable amount of power. You just need to use the revs a bit more. It's not a grunty bottom end thing. If you imagine something like a Himalayan 411, whilst that's got quite a bit less power, it probably feels a little bit more grunty just off the bottom. And this is, I blame some of this, or actually a lot of this, for Euro 5 Plus. Because it's Euro 5 Plus on a small single cylinder engine, I think it does feel it for that. People are doing all sorts of things. They're doing decats. There's is it Kuba, a firm in Austria, along with some kind of tuner that you can plug in into the oxygen sensor, or to one of the sensors on the exhaust. As you can see, I'm highly technical. But I'm just going to ride it for a few thousand miles and see what I think. And actually, my decision will more be: does the bike stay and I keep it as it is, or does it go and I replace it with something else? But at the moment, I'm super happy with it. I'd like to keep it as stock as possible. I generally find whenever I make a change on a bike, and I've, back to road bikes, changing exhausts and things like that, I've always thought I've made them slightly worse by doing it. So, as a preference, I want to keep it as stock as possible. I put double take mirrors on. They came off the Tiger and fitted straight on, so that was good. Other than that, I've done. I put a clutch cover case saver on from KTM, and I'm just waiting for the ignition one. And I've also got some replacement levers that flip up. The reason I've got those is these handguards will break, and they'll break the brake and clutch levers if it goes down hard, or semi-hard, or onto something hard. And I've seen examples of that in videos where people have knocked the ends off the levers, so I figure I've got those. I do want to put bark busters on it. Given a choice, they're my handguard of choice, but they're not out yet. I think it's going to take them a little while for the manufacturing to get that ready to put to market. Just checking, staying on the road. I'll come back. We need to change the time out on that. I can't remember where it's set. So I hope this video is coming out alright. I'm not sure of the angle, whether the angle's going to be okay, but we'll try it and see. The problem I had before, I think it was just a little bit too low, so we'll video it and see what happens. Oh, I thought I put my hand loop through my helmet strap? Obviously not. Where am I going? I'm going left. It's hard when OS map shows the route as red, but it's showing on a red route. I think you can change the colour the routes show, but it's just probably default at the moment. Oh, there we go, there's the scrap. Might just stop and sort that out. Just stop here. It is quite eager to stall, but then again I was low revs, it's my own fault. But last day I went out on it on the lanes, no issues at all. I think with a lot of these things you just learn how to ride around them. Where are you? There. Thank you. There. I'm looking forward to getting the Moscow Moto on. The thing that I guess I'm not looking forward to is a puncture. It's tubed wheels, first tubed wheels I've had. I bought a B breaker, Motion Pro B breaker tool. The issue, there's no centre stand on this. You can buy one, but it's like one of those things for this on back order at the moment. So you can buy a centre stand, and I may get it, but I bought one of those adjustable winding legs. I did try and make one using an old crutch that I got off of Freecycle, but it just wasn't stable enough. I wasn't happy to use it. So I've got a little sort of stand that I can use, that with the side stand you should be able to create a tripod, and that might be alright, but we'll see. I might just revert to get the side stand. It's easy for maintenance. I've got a paddock stand at home, which is great. Although the front paddock stand won't fit, because my existing paddock stand used to go under the twin front brakes of the Tiger. This is got single brakes, and just doesn't quite fit. The stand they sell for this is one that mounts through a pin in the top here rather than the forks, but you do have to take the rod off to do that, which sounds like a lot of faffing around. So I just need to think about what the best option is. I'd like to be able to get the wheels off the ground at home, so I can take the wheels off the tyre changes, not necessarily leave, but get them taken some off the tyre changes. Right, so where now? Hopefully it will come off of here in a minute. Oh yes, I don't know where I am if I'm honest. It's got to be there, isn't it? Forgetting to use the quick shifter. The tyres I've gone for are Mitas tyres again, but it's a long description. Enduro Trail Plus. That's not right, is it? It's a much longer title than that. Anyway, Trail Plus at the end. We're straight down here. Nice. It's funny how many of these little dips are hidden until you get on top of them, and then you don't know what's in them or how severe the bit on the exit's going to be, how steep it's going to be, or how jagged. So I'll go fairly easy over places like this. High stop lane, I think. And next. Having been off the bike for 7 months before I got this, that's a stupid thing to do. I have to remember to, or learn to shift my weight again and use my feet. It's funny how you get, how I got, or feel I got a little bit rusty. It's nice. Straight over. Straight over. By the way, it's all traffic, so if it says on there. So, yeah, that's fine. This bike it's really fun, and it's not got a stupid amount of power where you're just going to spin the back wheel uncontrollably. There is traction control on that comes on by default in off-road mode. I'm not convinced by that yet. I was trying to get out from a gate in a steep area and it just span the back wheel on the rocks, which sometimes happens. Is that okay? Yeah, that's fine. The bike feels great. I'm sure I'll find the limits of suspension at some point, but I feel a bit rusty on roots. Ooh, that was a bit. There we go. It's a pain doing gates on your own. Is that going to stop there? Yes, excellent. Ooh. Have I been here before? Not sure actually. Seems familiar. See, if you look now, the traction control light's on, which I believe means the traction control's off. There's no reason for that. Lots of clutch use, second gear. Again, first gear is very low. This seems to be alright. Back brake's super powerful on this, which is nice. Should be in the middle really, but that's alright. Oh, I'm in first. I'll explain it. Tail pack is coming up to meet me. Push it back a bit. Oh, have I done that right? Nothing more annoying. No! Arse. Nope. Move it back. I probably shouldn't have let that slam. Of course, the advantage of a lighter bike is it's a bit easier to move out of the way. If I've been on my Tiger, I'd have struggled a bit more to move that. Is that okay like that? Right, this is where I start to puff and pant. Not exactly hard labour. And what a gorgeous day as well for an October day. I know we've had some nice summer, but most of it I've been without my bike. Oh, hello ladybird. Still videoing. Let's go around there. Left. That makes sense. So yeah, I feel a lot less stress taking this on the lanes than I did on the Tiger. The Tiger was quite heavy at the top, and don't get me wrong, Tiger's brilliant, better bike than I am rider. And absolutely no issues with it. It's the thing that introduced me to riding on byways and unpaved surfaces. But I just felt I'd probably learn a little bit more with a slightly lighter bike, and I'd also cause myself a bit less stress. With this, I don't mind taking it on any lanes really, and even if I could have turned around, which I've done on one lane, just because it wasn't passable, I'm comfortable I can turn it around in the width of the lane. So it's like fun. It's turning off. Now where are we turning off? And then left. That's fine. Slow speed balance on this is brilliant as well. Love it. Really think it's great. What don't I like about it? nothing particularly. I think Euro 5 Plus is an annoyance. I'll have sacrificed some comfort on touring, but I knew that. But I can still tour. The screen's lovely, really, really nice. Very happy with the screen. Heated seat, oh man, that was lovely on the Tiger. But again, I haven't got heated grips on this yet. You can get them, but again, they're quite expensive. I have just bought some heated gloves. Sorry, last year I bought some heated gloves, but they didn't get a lot of use. Oh god, that was terrible. So I can crack those out. I've put the wire in for them, so they'll do. Well, it might not even be an interim measure, they might do permanently. Right. So, down here, Millersdale. Straight on. Another byway. Lovely. Straight down here. Use your body weight. These are terrible. Oh, I know where we are. I normally do this the other way, which is good because the worst bit is really just here, that bit. Problem is the wall's crumbling, or things are hitting the wall and it's crumbling. That's what I want to do now, is open my visor. Very nice, and it actually gets easier as the further down you get, ignoring the odd stone. Let's get that visor open. Yeah, this is what this bike's for. Oh, choice there. Can make my mind up. Bike's very quiet, which is great, but I've got earplugs in, and when I'm bimbling along like this, it's sometimes quite hard to see whether I've stalled it or not. See where we're going here. Carry on round. So I'm not sure out there. Is that going down? No, that's a hard right, isn't it? Again, I've been down this route, I've not been up it. Use your body weight. Dodge the branches. Very whoopy this. It's hard to jump these because you go from one to another. Front's very light, sort of skips over sometimes. It's not a minus, it's just how I feel. Cows. Where am I? You stop and put my thing back on so I know where I am. Down there, turn right. Oh, I think that takes us back through the farm. Yeah, I think I know this route. Choices. So, right, go down to the left. Don't really want to swallow that fly. But there we are. Let's have some water. I've got a little Camelback on. It's from mountain biking than motorbiking, and it's must be 25 years plus old, if not older. But it's great. It's really fit for purpose. It's got a chest strap on, or two chest straps on it. It's not waterproof, obviously, but it's got a nice pouch. So down here. And I've also got quite decent boots on. I was surprised with the bike, I didn't have to make any adjustments for my boots either. And normally, certainly on the Tiger, I needed to adjust it when I got these big, sort of hefty Enduro boots. They're Tech 7s I'm wearing. I know they're not the best you can get, but they're sort of on the way there. And you can get Tech 10s, which I know some people swear by. But I think for my riding, they're probably appropriate. And they feel great, and actually they feel really comfortable now as well. It took me a while to break them in, but they feel super comfortable. Oh yes, this is horrible, this. So loose. Right, let's see where we're going. Of course I could have planned that better, could have looked before I got to the corner. It's difficult because it's red overlaid on something. Ah, it must be this way. To go here, so Must be the right way. Right here. This is actually quite comfortable sat down as well. Fourth. You know what, I have so much confidence on this bike, and I've only had it for like 3 weeks. It just feels so predictable. It's not the fastest, it's not the best suspended, it's a true compromise bike at a price point, but I love it. I could also see Rally Raid have started looking at it as well and see what they can upgrade, so they're looking at the suspension at the moment. And if you want to spend some money on it, I think they're going to do a KTM in their parts. They're offering an Explore conversion as well. It's the Apex, WP Apex forks that are in it at the moment. My thoughts on that are, I'm not against spending the money, but I suspect I might actually want to get a bigger bike in addition to this. Thank you. Rut and you think, did I pick the right one? The answer's usually no. The right looks so much more attractive. Maybe I'll get whacked by the bushes. Just watching this a bit, because it's a bit of a camber. Yes, this is what I thought it was. Could do with stopping and taking the visor up, but I don't have to wait. Brings us back on the road, I think. so we're not stopping at the cafe. I remember on this bit whether you go left here or straight on. Left, I think. And then on to this bit. Okay, quick battery change. I hadn't spotted it had stopped recording. Obviously didn't hear it. I've got earplugs in though. Farmer slurrying fields, so we'll give him a moment. I'm guessing there's no way around this. Get past there. I reckon we get past. What do you reckon? I'm going to get a bit of blowback here, aren't I? Oh, he's coming back now. How can I get around this? Do I just sack this bit off? Oh, he stopped. Ooh. Well, that's smelly. Twice about passing him on the inside when I saw the amount of spray that was going everywhere. Afternoon. Oh, can't get rid of that smell in my nostrils. We're going right here. Sorry to say. driving, bouncing off the rev limiter just as you pass a couple walking. I blame the quick shifter. I'm sure the quick shifter will blame the operator. Hello. I'm never that happy when I'm this close to brick walls, to be in the middle really. That seems to be in pretty good shape. Normally you get odd bricks or stones off it. Terrible choice of rut as per. I'm going left here. Come on, keep up. Yes. I'm a child. I feel like I have to complete this route now. I must have done more than half of it. I see we're going up there, which looks nice. About right. Oh, hang on a minute. Sure, actually. Let's carry on for a bit and see what it does. Is that right? Is that right? Yes. Now, this wall's not in such good condition. Second gear is quite chuggy on it, I mean in a good way. Even now it's, you know, not much more walking pace. I've rolled on second gear without clutch and it was fine. It chugged a bit. Right, where are we going now? Straight down and then turn right, by the looks of it. Bit of a left hook here. This is fun. I feel more relaxed when I'm riding this.